What's up? Here with the Arena Open Day 1. Day 1 format is sealed for much of the machine. So we are going to give it a shot here. Hopefully we open up some good bombs, but hopefully we also get some good commons, uncommons, and stuff to pull the rest of the deck together. So, all right, let's see what we got. So, ooh, okay, we definitely got some bombs. Wow, yeah, everything here is fantastic. And then we'll see what the other two are. Um, Looks like the other two are going to be the actual regular rares because we have two of the multiversal legends here. Kenrith is insane. Lathiel can also be insane, especially if you think about it alongside Kenrith. You know, we gain 5 life all of a sudden. Now we're handing out 5 counters at the end of the turn. Gliss is nuts. Rona's nuts. Pelucranos, Jeru. Jeru's going to be really nice with all of these legendaries to maybe try to get some for free. So yeah, this has all the markings of a really good 5 color pile deck. Let's see what the other ones were. Wow, Boonbringer, Valkyrie, and Yargle, which is like we're not gonna run, even if we can cast it, we're not trying to run that. But okay, so let's see what our uncommon situation looks like. So some decent red black sack stuff. Invasion of Amonkhet's really good. Kami is nice for mana fixing. Herbology Instructor is super good as a don't get run over card, but then also flips later into a kind of a lower grade murder spell. Some other pretty decent uncommons, so that's good to see. And then let's just see what each of the colors looks like. So obviously Kenneth is nuts, Boonbringer's nuts. Uh, Grasp is great. Okay, the rest looks serviceable. Sanctifier's good, Daxos good, Inquisitor's fine. Censor can be good, but I wouldn't want to run it in a deck that isn't super full of Phyrexians. So blue, we got Rona, is fantastic. Aerialist is good. Stasis Field can be fine, but depending on what the rest of our removal looks like, we could have much better removal than Stasis. Strobe Knight can be good. Protocol Knight's fine, but it's better in the Knight's deck, so we're probably not running that. Invasion of Rin, I think, is a little underrated just because I think a lot of people didn't realize the backside says you copy a spell for 1 mana, not like an instant or sorcery. You just get to copy literally any spell for 1 mana. Um, for black, we saw that we had a lot of good red sack stuff. The Corrupted Conviction's good in there. We do have 4 Ichor Drinkers, which is kind of unfortunate, unless we were really trying to go deep on the Incubate or sack plan. Aether Blade Agent is good. Battle Fan's fine. Deadly Derision's good. And wow, that's it for black. So not super deep. Let's see. Red has some decent stuff, but all kind of middling, whatever. Not really sure. Green, we got Cosmic Hunger, Herbology Instructor, Kami, Pest, Pelucranos. This is fine. This is fine. Sailback's actually pretty good. All right, multicolor, we got Amonkhet, Asgal. We have some of the black sack stuff. We have Glissa, Jeru, Moag, this. We have Kenrith. All right, so it looks like we're going to try to do some kind of 5 color shenaniganry. So let's get out of all these and look at what our fixing looks like. So let's go to common lands. All right, nice spread of colors. Go back to our rare and mythic. Yeah, I kind of want to run like this, Kenrith, this, probably Rona. Not playing Yargle, so we'd like to play all these if we can. So now we want to go just like super high quality cards. So Realmbreaker's Grasp, fantastic. Deadly Derision, fantastic, even though it is a double black. A lot of these are not great. But we'll do the ones we know we're running and go from there. Cosmic Hunger we're running. Pest, Kami, probably running Fertilid since we are running so many multiple colors. Amonkhet, Sailback I think is a good kind of toolbox card. People are going to be running a lot of artifact enchantments in these decks. We have 2 Mutagen Connoisseur, which doesn't seem great, especially since we're not necessarily going to be flipping a lot of stuff. But If we're handing out counters from Lathiel, I think it's really good. And if we are handing out counters from Kenrith, I think they're very good. I don't think we need something like Invasion of Moag. That's much better if you're running a bunch of cheap creatures and then you want to play this like play a 2-drop, play a 3-drop, play this on 4. Especially stuff that cares about it. I did have somebody cast this on Lathiel one time. Like literally, they played Lathiel. I gave them a turn to do something with it. Like I was like, oh, I could kill that now, but I'll wait. And then they played this on it the next turn, and it was a 5/5 with Ward 2 and Lifelink, and they got to hand out 5 counters. And I was like, ooh, that was a mistake. I should not have done that. So let's see. Jeru and Hazaret is double red. So it looks like we're basically green. It looks like we're kind of green white. Black, we really only have Amonkhet and Deadly Derision. And Glissa, I guess, as well. We're not really doing a sacrifice theme, so I don't think Jury's worth it. Stormclaw's probably not worth it. Although super late game, Kenrith with Stormclaw is nice. We bring a creature back to the battlefield, sack it, draw a card, keep going. Although if we're doing that, we're probably already winning. So yeah, it looks like we want to be kind of base green white and then be splashing the blues, the blacks, and later on the reds. So let's grab some of the good stuff here then. Maybe we do want Invasion of Rin as like a card draw spell. So let's see. Let's look at cycling. I saw we had the red one and we have the blue one. So we could throw these in there just as a way to go fetch the red, fetch the blue. We don't really need to fetch the red. Sure, we're looking at everything. Let's see. Sunder can be fine. We already have the sailback. I think we want to make sure that we don't get run over early, so we want some good creatures. Okay, we have a lot of 2-drops and 3-drops. Pelucanos is going to be tough to cast, although we do have 2 dual lands that have green in them. We are going to be kind of base green. Let's see. Yeah, what do we have in green that we're still maybe not looking at? It could be playable. Converter Beast is fine. See, does this combo with anything else? So it's obviously really nice with Lathiel. It is actually nice with Herbology Instructor, because if we slap it on the Instructor and then get to transform it, it's actually killing something with 6 toughness. It's good on Host Sanctifier. It's good on Kami, because now it taps for more mana. It basically pays for itself when you put it on Kami. I mean, obviously pumping anything for 3 is really good, but I'm more so looking for what can we kind of like abuse it with. Boonbringer, it's really good. And that's about it. Okay. Let's see. I mean, we could run Invasion of Asgol, but that's so much better on 2, and we're not really reliably going to have red-black on 2. We need 2 more cards. What are going to be the better inclusions for 22nd, 23rd cards? We're not really incubating transforming, although Pelucanos transforms. Invasion is not a Phyrexian. Rona is, this is. So we got 1, 2, 3. 3. And then all the Glissa ones do. So maybe Norn's Inquisitor is fine. It's just a 2-for-1 on its own. So yeah, I think that's fine. And then just grab like Stasis Field. Our blue is a lighter splash. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. They all are only single blue. I really would have loved a Skittering Surveyor here. Like Moag is fine, I guess. Again, we're not really abusing it. I guess with Kami, we are semi-abusing it in that we are putting 2 counters and everything when we cast this. And we do actually have a fair amount of 2 and 3 drop creatures. We're mostly creatures, so alright, well I'm fine with trying that. Alright, so we are definitely 5 color soup, but we have some really powerful cards. So we really just kind of need our mana to agree with us. Do we want to adjust the mana? I think we do. Since we have so much white and green, I think we really want to lean heavily towards white and green. Maybe cut one more island to be a little greedier and add like a white or green. Triple green for Pelucranos is going to be tough. But I think we lean more towards that way than white, just because as long as we get 1 white, we're kind of good until we get to Boonbringer. I think going late, we should be okay again, as long as we can kind of cast what we want. Okay, 1 land and we have Pest, so I think we're going to keep. So if we get 1 land, we have Pest, and then Pest should find us a land to Fertilid's favor and pretty much set us up. So, alright, perfect. So, I did goof there. I should have played the Plains for Inquisitor. Need to start playing a little slower. But we'll go ahead and Pest now. Try to get the 4th. We already have black. We already have white. We don't have any double. We do have 1 double black with Derision. And our 1 double white is Boonbringer. Fertilid's favor can go get another one, so I don't think it really matters. We still don't have an island, actually. So which would I rather have? Double white? I'd rather have double white just because we have so many white spells that we may want to double spell with 2 white spells, potentially. So we'll double white here, and then go with Fertilid's favor, we can go get blue. And then we've unlocked everything. Ooh, so it looks like they're missing land drops, maybe? They are not, but now we can... We can either Fertilid's favor now. Yeah, I think we just Fertilid's favor now to make sure we... there's no reason to, like, get them, right? Or I guess if they really want to do it, I'd rather have them waste a turn than deal 2 extra damage. So I'll deal 2 damage now. And if they waste their turn trying to kill this, then great. If they just want to get the extra value. If they don't, then okay, we missed out on 2 damage, and they missed out on 2 removal spells. So I feel like most people are going to feel like they should get the extra value. Yep, there we go. Target a player, target a creature. Get the island, so now they basically time lock themselves. That is much more valuable to me than getting 2 more damage in. Ooh, double red, so we don't have that yet. We could just haste hit for 7. That seems pretty good. That, or we Invasion of Vryn and then leave up. Yeah, I like Invasion of Vryn, leave up Cosmic Hunger or Norn's Inquisitor. We need both these lands, kind of. I guess we don't really need the Mutagen Connoisseur. And now we can flip this and just play the Inquisitor. So now we can copy his spell, so we can get like double Sailback or something. So they did miss mana 1 turn, and it looks like they're missing it again here, and then we ramped 1, so we're going to be way ahead on mana and double spelling and all that. So yeah, this first game is going about as well as we could hope. This can't even block, so like we're pretty much able to just swing for the fences. So we're going to have access to 7 mana next turn, so we have 6 mana plus a copy. Looks like they milled over some good things. They did have the 5th land. Yeah, they can't block, so there's no reason for them not to do that. Alright, so we don't have the double red for that. but that's okay. We can double sailback and swing for 10. Or we can... I guess I don't really see a reason not to double sailback. We're kind of overcommitted to the board, so if they do have like Invasion of Fiora, we're pretty sad. What can they bring back for 2? They can bring back something in mind. So they can bring back like Sanctifier, Herbology Instructor. Maybe we hold up Cosmic Hunger. So maybe we do this. Haste, swing for 7, hold up Cosmic Hunger, and if they don't try to flip this, then we transform our 2/2. I doubt they're going to pay 2 life to try to, yeah. Ooh, they could have it coming in hot. Burning Sun's Fury. I think I'm fine just killing it like this. That tells me they don't have Fiora, right? Because I feel like they wouldn't they wouldn't do that if they had Invasion of Fiora in hand at least. So here they get another land. I think they were digging for action, so I'm pretty happy they only hit land there. Wow, this is going to be huge. So here, extra counter, and then we full control, cast this, and copy it. Yeah. So we get 2 counters on everything and just kill them. So that's not a bad game 1. They did stumble a little bit, but we also just were like off to the races as soon as we got the 3rd land, we knew we could hit Pest. Pest hit the 4th land, and then we were just good from there. Time walking them on the removal spell was also really nice. So instead of adding to the board, they wasted their whole turn, and we ramped ourselves. So that was really good. Situations there are where you kind of want to say, okay, do I value dealing 2 damage to them guaranteed, but then I know they're going to add to the board instead of trying to cast a removal spell? Or do I, wait and try to, get them? It could have gone wrong a couple of other ways, but for the most part, I was like, it's probably going to go pretty well. We'll play the forest just so that way we can set ourselves up for like a Pelucranos or something if we draw it. Here we will play a Plains so that Boonbringer has a higher likelihood of being played soon. We do need double red at some point. But it's a little awkward. I guess we can play the red, go fetch a black. Play the black. Yeah, we're pretty far away from that, but that's okay. I think I would just rather have the red so that I can go fetch a black or blue and be okay. We already had double red. Yeah, I probably should just grab the white then. Just so we have 1 less tap land. It's a little awkward. That is totally fine by me. Here, I'm just going to swing. If they're going to equip there, then yeah, I'm just going to swing. Now we're just going to go ahead and get the value out of it. Put 2 counters here. I do want to get a blue, but we also want to have access to the double black, so we're just going to get a black. This will give us a treasure, which will allow us to play a blue card if we draw one. Umori, okay. So depending on what their next couple plays look like, we might end up killing Umori instead. So yeah, this is where it's a little awkward. We can either see, this is where if I had grabbed the Plains, I would feel a lot better, because then I could Plains, Boonbringer, go. But now I have to do this, play this, Although this is still a good attack, because now they either completely lose Amori for no reason, or we get another creature that hands out counters and has ward. So we still feel pretty good about this turn, and the next turn we have the Boonbringer, so. This kind of forces either a suit up on the Brawler so that they can swing, and then we have a big life swing coming up next turn. We could go ahead and then we can play the Bloodfell Caves and follow up with Derision next turn. Oh, that's totally fine. So they may be trying to get us with something there. So I think we just go ahead and Boonbringer and target the Dryad. Because to target this now, they need something that only costs 1 mana, and they're not going to. So what can they have for 3 that would punish the Pest? I can't imagine much at instant speed, so we'll just go ahead and swing. Cut short, probably. Yeah, it looks like a cut short. Tandem takedown. Okay, that's fine. So we get the 10-point life swing, which is really nice. Gain another life. And now we have Deadly for next turn. Go ahead and put a counter here. We got a good blocker. Invasion of Lorraine. Okay, that's pretty good. And they will flip it. But we can kill it and hit for 5. Put them to 7. Yeah. Kill this. Hit them for 5. Put them to 7. And then I think we can put a counter here to try to start outgrowing them. But odds are they're going to start hanging back, I think. Or we can put a counter here to now have this clear there. I think we'll just put a counter here. Yeah, so they're just hanging out now. Since they're hanging out, we'll just hang out. And now I can put a counter here to outgrow the Omori. That's fine. Ooh, that's really nice. So now just put a counter here. It looks like they don't have much. I'm gonna hold on to this Cosmic Hunger. I could have tried to have swung, have them double or triple block, and then get them with that Cosmic Hunger, but since we're just kind of waiting for a nice opportune moment to kind of get them, I think that's what we want to do. I don't want to take 5 though, so we're going to go for this. I would really like to not draw lands. We're all the way down to 27% on drawing lands. I don't think we need to attack yet. Most of our spells are extremely high impact, so they can pump this once to make it a 4/4. Now we kind of have to, yeah. Now we kind of have to start swinging with this Host Sanctifier at least. Kami is nice, but I don't think we can wait a turn because they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can pump this twice up to, so it's possible they don't kill us next turn, but I would rather just go ahead and swing now. Gain the life, make them lose a couple creatures. Or lose just the 1 creature, it's fine. And now I'm adding 2 counters every turn. I think waiting 1 turn was riskier. So it could have been a smart move, but We're not dead next turn yet. So now we can pressure them with both of these. Oh, that's fantastic. Ooh, yeah. So Glissa or Rona? I like Rona, kind of. Yeah, I like Rona. Because now they're forced to block two things. They can't let any two through. So they have to use up their Brawler and the Inquisitor, unless they have a murder spell in hand or something. So yeah, they have to block both. Jerry dies, but that's fine. They shouldn't be able to kill us this next turn, and we can also do this. And now we have 3 lethal threats. If they deal damage to this, we get to snag something from their hand. Yeah, Jeru was a huge draw there. Mildew return some creatures. They can try to do that, but with Rona... Maybe I should have put the counters on Rona, only because it does have trample. If they do have the mill return 2 creatures, they'll only have 6 mana after that. So they can play like these. They can play any 2 of these. Actually, they can play Umori and anything else. Which is probably what they'll do. And that gives them 1 card. Ooh, they might have Breach. They're looking at my graveyard. Nope, they just quit. If they had Breach, then they definitely would have played it. I don't know what they were looking for. And miles to go before I sleep. So this is not very good. Yeah, we don't have a pest. We don't have any dual lands. We have nothing that we can even play until we draw multiple colors. So this is a pretty clear mulligan. This is fantastic. I think here we just toss Invasion. We have a turn 2 play, turn 3 play, and then we're working towards one of the most busted cards you can play in the format. So I think we just toss Invasion. Let's go ahead and gain some life. Get a blocker out. Get another big butt blocker out after that. And then we are sitting pretty. Alright, they're not really applying any pressure, so that's nice. This is a really good battle, though. Only 2 mana, they get to dig and find a permanent. And then it flips into a pretty scary creature, so they do get a blue. I think we do. Go ahead and just play this out. Next turn we can Inquisitor and immediately flip, and Mutagen Connoisseur will actually get 1 attack, so that's nice. Not that it matters, because now they have a 2-2 flyer. Inquisitor. We don't need immediately flip right now, so... Okay, that's fine. We can still block it. Ooh, Boonbringer Valkyrie is huge. So now we have... Ooh, so we could do it to this. Or we could do it to the Herbology Instructor. Although it seems weird that they would have done it to the Preening Champion unless they expected to be able to get through the 1-5. I think we still just do this, right? Yeah. I think it's better just to do this. We can kill their Regisaur once they flip it. If they flip it, because we can flip the Instructor and it gets -X toughness, so we don't really care if it gets indestructible. Okay, that's pretty good. Good news is I have Kenrith. Now, I don't have enough mana to cast it and make too much use of it, so I kind of need it to survive for a turn, which I think it should, unless they have something like Cosmic Hunger, or, well, Cosmic Hunger won't do it, but if they have something like Tandem Takedown, then that'll get it. So let's see what permanent they reveal here. Bolus Slinger. Okay, so they could Bolus Slinger and then Cosmic Hunger. I think we just go ahead and play this. Say go ahead. Yeah, there's Tandem Takedown. So a little unfortunate, but all right, it looked like it was a Tandem Takedown. They highlighted 2 creatures and then my Kenrith, so. No, yeah, you got it. No blocks. They're thinking. I'm empty-handed, so whatever you're going to do, you can do it. Seems like they don't just have the answer, right? Or they would have just done it. All right, now we get to do some things. Is there a Convoke Pump spell? No. There's the one green mana +2/+2. There's no Convoke Pump spell that they could cast off of this. So I think we go ahead and swing. Like this. I guess they could convoke the Regisaur, right? So we don't want to swing anything on the ground. I don't recommend that, but okay. So maybe they have a way to get it back with like the fox. But yeah, that wasn't the best. And we're leaving up 2 mana so that we can protect it. Now, if they have a Tandem Takedown, there's nothing we can do about it. But if they don't do anything, we feel like we need to add counters somewhere, then we can just draw a card. Although starting to add counters to the Mutagen Connoisseur would be really nice, because then in a couple, if we added 2 counters to it this turn, then next turn it could actually start swinging. Because it could even swing through, next turn it could even swing through a double block by these 2. Yep, that is fine. If they go to kill it, I don't know what I would actually do. If I would add the counter so that the Boonbringer could... They might have a cut short. Although I feel like if they had a cut short, they would have... Yeah, looks like they're just trying to deal damage. That's fine. If they had a cut short, they definitely would have used it last turn on the Boonbringer Valkyrie. Although, no, they didn't have the white open to do it. That's what it was. That's fine. If they don't do anything, I think we just draw a card. Yeah. I would like to draw a card, please. Okay. Let's draw a card, discard a card. Draw 3 cards, discard a card. Let's discard plains, unfortunately. Pelucranos will be a really nice addition next turn. Do I want to flip that, or do I... I kind of want to flip it. Both the creatures are legendary, though, so I don't think I want to flip it yet. I think I'd rather just do this. Okay. It's fine by me. I can either gain 5 life or add a counter. I think I value adding a counter right now. I've already gained so much life. Yeah, I don't have anything of value to flip or to copy next turn unless I top deck it. So I'd rather just go threaten the life total. So Kenneth right now showing how ridiculous he is. He just kind of takes over the game, handing out counters wherever you want. Okay, that's pretty good. So they get, so maybe that's why they decided to chump with all those. The flip side of this is pretty good, but I think Kenneth is a little better. It is an enchantment, and we do have the Sailback somewhere in our deck, I think, right? We do have the Sailback, so we can destroy the flip side of that. So they are going to flip this, but then we get to eat the Bola Slinger. Yeah, let's just eat the Bola Slinger. Ooh, we also have to remember that when we flip Herbology Instructor, Norn's Inquisitor actually gives it an extra counter as well before its trigger goes off. Looks like they do have a Convoke spell, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't have a stick here or a land in hand that they haven't played. Rona is nice. We can play this and Glissa, which is nice. But then we don't hold up any Kenrith abilities. This costs 6. So I could Rona and Herbology Instructor. And then I get to 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 right now, though. Or I can make it 6 to kill Yorion, but then they get to flicker Yorion. That doesn't seem good. We basically don't want to kill anything yet, because then they get to do stuff, unless we're getting in for damage. So instead of holding up Kenrith, I think we just Pelucranos, Glissa, incubate 2 twice. Now we start threatening going wide. Yeah, they're off of it. Yeah, we like they're getting a Bola Slinger back this turn for free, and then whatever else they're drawing. But like, even if they take care of one thing, like say they draw a removal spell for Kenrith, now I just have Glissa that's incubating 2 every turn, and eventually I'm going to flip all my incubator tokens. They're going to get extra counters because of the Norn's Inquisitor, and then I give them all first strike and death touch, and there's just not a whole lot they can do about it. So that was definitely a case where the games were going late, or the game was going late, and we were just going way, way, way over the top of what they were doing. So couldn't kill us in the air. We could gain as much life as we wanted. So pretty solid. Here we have most of our colors, and we have a pest to go find the one we really want. We'll go ahead and Bloodfell Caves first. Highlands next turn unless we draw a 2-drop. Or Plains. We do not, so we will Highlands. Next turn we pest, hopefully find a plains. And then we may actually be able to Jeru pretty quickly. They had a stick. I feel like they maybe have like a final flourish or something. They had a stick in combat. I'd rather get the pest down than get this land down. Looking for a plains. We found a plains. Still another plains away from Boonbringer, but we can cast Jeru on 5 if we want. I don't think we're going to be able to get our hand empty enough anytime soon, so unfortunately, if we want to cast Jeru anytime soon, I think we need to hope that they just don't kill it. Next turn, we can Inquisitor threaten the flip. Maybe they waste some removal on that. I feel like they have a final flourish. Or it could be the... No, because it was a stick in the middle of combat, and their creature was already tapped and attacking, I don't think it's the 3 mana Convoke -3/-3. So I think it's Final Flourish. I guess it could be the bounce. It could be the blue mana bounce on attack. So sure, if you want to waste something here, I'm fine with that. Sure. Oh, okay, so it could have just been this. So there's no reason to put them on Final Flourish anymore. The fact that they did it just to trade with the pest seems a little weird, but that's fine. Again, I think it's better to Inquisitor and hold up the flip than it is to try to be mana inefficient this turn and just to invasion next turn. Although I guess next turn we could have invasioned and then threaten the flip for next turn. But again, I think next turn we want to cast Jeru and Hazaret and hope that they don't have removal. Since they're stuck on 2, pretty much I think the only thing that would kill this is a Final Flourish. So if they don't have a Final Flourish, then... yeah, I don't think they're going to attack. I think this is just going to be a case of, hey, I'm stuck on 2 mana and you're not for a really long time. Okay, so here is actually, I should have thought about this. Here is where I shouldn't have attacked because now I let them set up their surveils. So since they had 1 blue up, I should have thought about it and gone, if I don't surveil, the good news is I'm pretty sure they're surveilling just to lands, right? And I don't think there's a 3 mana spell, unless they have Final Flourish and they're sacrificing a creature. I don't think they have a way to kill this on 2 or 3. They could have Pylon, I guess. But yeah, if they let us untap with this and attack, then we're pretty happy about that. But yeah, so I should have thought about it last turn and gone, okay, I don't really need to attack for 3 right now. And if I do, I give them the opportunity to use that 1 mana bounce spell and set up their draw. So things like that are unintuitive. Like you think, well, I should just attack and make them use it. But especially there where I'm attacking with a token and it's going to die if they get to use it, and the fact that they're screwed and I'm already up to 5 mana and they're stuck on 2, that's where you go, okay, well maybe I don't attack now, I wait, and then I force them to use it on a different turn. So, all right, this is fantastic because now I can't Boonbringer unless you draw planes. Nope, but I can pacify Luris. And then swing here. And get Glissa or Pelucranos for free. Let's get Pelucranos. Glissa is more impactful, but well, I wouldn't say it's more impactful. Glissa is very good, and given enough time, will take over the game more. But since we're not getting the activation right now, I'd rather just take the creature that next turn can threaten to flip into a big scary Hydra. I think they're just too far behind this game. Next turn we get to Invasion of Amonkhet. Most likely we'll be able to flip it. As soon as we get another plains, we can Boonbringer. Make sure that Jeru gets another safe attack in, can hit another legendary creature like Kenrith or something like that. So we know Gliss is in the bottom. How many does this look at? This looks at 5. Top 6. So it looks at 6, puts 5 on the bottom. So we know Gliss is in the bottom 5, and there's 26. So in the top 21, we're looking to hit Kenrith, Lathiel. Those are the only 2 left. Or Rona. Yeah, but even still, Kenrith, Lathiel, or Rona, we're looking at 6 out of 21. We have a decent chance that one of those 3 are in the top 6. Yeah, I think that they're just too far back trying to play catch up. And like, I don't even need to target any of their stuff. Like they have to do this on their turn, right? So yeah, they do this on their turn. They still don't have unless they have one of the convoke murder spells or the convoke pylon. They still don't have a way to kill that. All right, so unfortunately we draw Kenrith, but that's still fine. I could actually just give it haste. Do this, give it haste, and give everything to haste trample. And then we get Lathiel. Ooh, sorry, guy. Yeah, Jerry and Hazoret is insane, especially in a 5-color, like, nasty deck like this where you just have all the legends you want. You don't even need, like, on-color stuff. You just get to cast impactful legendary stuff for free. And then if Kenrith lives, we get to just start gaining 5 life and handing 5 counters out every turn for 3 mana. They have no way to kill any of these, and they all have trample. So yeah, I think at this point, I don't know if they're actually thinking stuff through or if it's like salt rope, but they don't have any timeouts anyway, so. Sure. Yeah, next turn we can Invasion of Amonkhet, gain 5 life. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Invasion of Amonkhet, gain 5 life, and then give stuff trample. And then we don't have to attack with Lathiel. We can just hang out. So Jeru can still hit Rona in the top. What we just looked at 6, and then we drew 1, so that's 7 per turn cycle. 8 with the draw we have next turn. So it was 21 minus 8, 13. So 6 out of the top 13. So it's like a 50-50 shot. Rona is in the next 6. All right, so they finally exile Kenrith. But again, this is one of those situations where it's just like, hey, okay, you took care of Kenrith. You're still just going to die from everything else, you know? So now we just do this. It flips into 7. There's Rona. They chump. I hand out 7 counters. Even if they somehow had a way to like kill it, I get the 2 3/3s. So, like I said, this game's pretty much over. Get 1 here, 3 here, 3 there. Like I said, unless they have something like Invasion of Fiora, I don't see, which if they had, they would slam it here. I don't see what they could possibly have that would bring it back for them. And even Invasion of Fiora, okay, they kill the entire board. I still have Invasion of Amonkhet, then Boonbringer, plenty of other stuff in my library. Yeah, if you're just trying to jump, then I don't think it's going to work out. And then all I need is another Plains as well, and then Boonbringer just jumps something up in the air. So, fortunately, this isn't very exciting because they're pretty much going to their time every time. They're down to 21. I've got 6 minutes on them. Sure, let's just flip this. I don't care about losing life. Now we get to make them discard a card. We draw a card. I mean, it's pretty much over. I don't think Glissa can be in. I guess it's. I think it could be in the very last card. Or I just milled 3 actually now, so there is a chance that we hit Glissa here off of Jerry. So we didn't hit Glissa. That's fine. That just means she's more likely in the next couple cards. Oh, now they want to spam emotes. Like, come on. If you, I mean, this person should have scooped 10 turns ago when they had 3 mana to our like 6 or 7, and we had all of this going on. They should have scooped as soon as Jeru found a legendary creature. I don't know if it's a newer player and they just like don't know or what, but yeah, they should have scooped a long time ago. And even if they chump, eat 4, they take 5, and then I get to cast whatever this is for free. As of right now, you're dead, so if you don't chump the 6/5, like what's the point of this? All right, cool. I mean, you're alive. Sure. There you go. Just one. A huge Jeru and Hazaret. Like, that's the thing. If you're going to say good game, just quit. Like, why are you wasting both of our times? Like, you're wasting both of our times. Like, even if you, like, hit breach the multiverse or something, like, you're still just dead. Like, yeah, don't do this, people watching, if anyone's watching. If you know you're dead, if you, like, I'm not saying don't stay in it and fight if you think you have an out, but there's no card in this set in these colors that will get them out of this situation where they won't lose. Like, there's just not. Yeah, they should have scooped like 10 turns ago, so. So I'm not trying to waste any more time. We're just going to kill them. Sure. Sure. Sack something, draw 2 cards. Whatever. Final flourish. You got it, man. You did it. You did it. Alright, new game. Let's hop into it. I'm so surprised they haven't changed that at all. Okay. So we have Alabaster Host on 2. Potentially Invasion of Amonkhet or Mutagen Connoisseur on 3. Or we could not play Alabaster on 2 and guarantee to have Mutagen Connoisseur on 3. I think this is fine in that we have enough of our colors early that I'd rather just play this. Ooh, we would really like to find a swamp now. Pest would be good. Or just a swamp. We can Mutagen Connoisseur now. Although, yeah, we can Mutagen Connoisseur. If they want to trade, that's fine with me. Now we have a really good blocker. That they probably won't get through for a while. Unless they just have a Realm Breaker Grasp. Okay, that could get there. I'd rather play Amonkhet Invasion now. Make them discard, we draw. Because if we draw an untapped land, we can Glissa next turn. No attacks. So if we don't draw an untapped land next turn, that's fine. We can Pest and Thornwood Falls, and then the following turn we can Glissa. Okay, we'll see what they end up taking. Most likely Glissa. Maybe Pest. Yep. Like I said, most likely Glissa. If they do swing here, I'm going to block, but they... Okay, I was going to say. If they do swing, I'm going to block, but they could most certainly have the aerial boost or something. Ooh, here I'll just take this for the double black and double red. So, yeah, just hang back. And then we have the murder spell start getting in there, or we have Glissa in a couple turns. PR is pretty good. But I think I prefer to just kill her. And they know I had it. There's no sense in waiting around seeing if they have something better to kill like that. But, I mean, this does its thing once it enters, so it's just kind of like, alright, it does what it does. They're probably going to get the Dusk Legion over my Inquisitor. Yeah. Makes the most sense. Yeah, now we Glissa. Incubate 2 twice. No attacks. Next turn we can flip them and then Fertilid's Favor to flip the invasion. What do we want? We could have it be a copy of Ayara. We can have it be... I'm fine just blocking that for now. They did get the sale. Ooh, I should have let him. I should have let him and then flip that to kill that. That would have been nice. Incubate 2 twice. I think now we are going to wait. Uh, hmm. We'll just do 2 for now. We'll hold up Fertilid's favor. We can Fertilid's favor. So yeah, we're gonna let them do that. I don't think they attack with anything else. Yep, let me just say go ahead. No blocks. That is fine. Yep, so you'll get 1 counter on the Cyber on Garuda. Let's see, what do I want? I already have triple forest. I already have double white, or triple white. I guess we'll just do it on one of these, just in case. We already have pretty much everything we need, right? We'll grab, we have no more island. Grab white or green? We'll just grab green. Ooh, Jeru and Hazaret is really nice. They can block it, but I think that's fine. It is a human god, which kind of sucks. In order to kill it, they need to lose either Daxos or Zalfrin. Here, we'll go ahead and just incubate this twice. Incubate these twice. So this is nice because what I can do is force them to choose whether or not they want to use the Light Shield Array just to keep like a creature alive for Jeru and Hazaret. Kenrith is really nice. They probably won't. Yeah, they're done. This seems fantastic. We got Pest, Glissa, Pelucanos once we get a couple more forests, and then Intervention if we need. Forgot I even had this. I haven't really had it in hand, I don't think. So we'll lead on the forest. If for whatever crazy reason we draw forest, we can play Pelucanos first. Thalia is a little annoying, but not too crazy. We weren't really planning on casting Angelic Intervention anytime soon, so... Alright, so this seems like a very streamlined deck. White-blue, evasive, hard to kill creatures. We'll just grab the forest. If they flip the Seraph, they're being hyper aggressive, and I might just Realmbreaker Grasp it next turn. Yeah, alright. They're being super aggressive. They dealt 2 to themselves to basically deal 1 extra damage, which doesn't seem like a very good tempo play. The other option is to play this. But I think I would rather just do this now, and then next turn if we draw a land, we're not blocking Thalia, so swing. Next turn we can play a land and Kami, hopefully. Or if we play a land, we could go land Glissa or Sailback or something. I want to say, yeah, I wanted to save the Herbology Instructor for when I can double spell. So it was either Kami this turn or that, and if they have a removal spell for Kami, then I don't get ahead with it, and I still take 5 damage. So I'd rather, there we go. So this turn I think we do this first. Because Because then the following turn is Pelucranos. If Kami lives, it's Pelucranos, Hold Up, Angelic Intervention, which is really nice. Or it's Transform Herbology Instructor and kill Thalia or something. No attacks because they can flip and eat. So Herbology Instructor has a nice block on Thalia. We probably will still take 3 here. But yeah, as long as the Kami lives, we have Pelucranos and Angelic Intervention, which should be enough to kind of shut the door. And then from there, we can Glissa, Sailback, etc. So they had a really strong start, but then I feel like flipping the Seraph just seemed really not good. That's fine. No block. I could have double blocked with the Pest and the Instructor, but I don't think it's necessary. Again, they're just going to lose 2 life to do that. That's fine. So now we have this and Hold Up Angelic Intervention. Now they could have a counterspell, like the 6-mana counterspell, but they would need to tap so many creatures that whatever they're doing to get me with that I feel like I need to protect against, they shouldn't have a ton of mana left up after that. So now we say no thank you from blue. 2 counters on it, which is really nice. And I can do this, but I can't attack with it right away. I can flip this and hit for 8 lifelink. I mean, that seems pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have to take 2, but then gain 8. So I'd go to 17. Or I can just Glissa, do that. I can just kill the 3/3, play the Sailback. That seems fine. Yeah, I think if I just do this, I'm in the safest spot to... And then next turn, I can Boonbringer and do that. Actually, I probably should have done that this turn while they were tapped out, right? Well, they couldn't counter and they couldn't do anything else. They flipped that, I'm super happy. Yeah, when this is your hand after you already have this on the field. All right, this one's it for all the marbles for the clean 7-0 sweep. If any deck is going to 7-0 sweep, I think this is it. So, Flapjack Wars, final boss. Hopefully final boss. If there was an island in this hand, I would Snapkeep because we get Rona and then we can start to draw, discard, make sure we get to 4 Fertilids. But this is tough. We're not doing anything until 4 if we get another land. As far as island sources in our deck, we don't have a lot. We have 5%. Yeah, we're 5% to draw a source. It's because we pretty much have Thornwood Falls and 1 island. So island is the thing that we would be going to get. So the odds of us drawing an island to be able to play one of these first and then Fertilids on it is very low. We also need double red. Yeah, this is a mulligan. I think it's pretty easy mulligan. Here, though, we have turn 3 Kami, turn 4 Glissa if we get rid of Invasion. So I am okay with that. I will keep. And I think we just toss Invasion. Start out with Windscarred Crag and say go. Oof, man. This has all of the This has the feeling of if they don't do anything to stop me, I'm just gonna make them really sad. But they are blue-black. They could counter this. They could kill it. All right, so they're just gonna cycle. They could just kill it. If they don't, then we Glissa next turn, which they also still could counter. So depending what happens here, we'll see how the rest of the game goes. These are pretty important next couple turns. Because if they do counter Glissa or kill us, okay, yeah. We're going to stick Glissa, make and incubate twice, which is huge. So, and then next turn we have Invasion to we can transform all the tokens and then Invasion in order to turn them into 5/5s, which is like insane. So that okay, so we can't transform them and Invasion, which is fine. We can transform them first and then Invasion. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Do 3 lands, and we got 1 land and 2 spells for them, so that's not bad. We already have double white, and we already have double red, so I don't really mind that much. And we already have triple green, so yeah. We didn't mill over any lands that we really needed. And now they have to discard. We get to draw. I was just about to say Jerry and Hazard would probably be the best draw. So we go land there and just say go ahead. If we get our Ravenous Sail back, we can actually destroy the stasis, and then before combat, we'll get the Glissa trigger. So they feel pretty safe with Glissa being under stasis. But we know that we have a sail back. Okay, so I think we still get rid of the forest, right? Because we can still do it for one of them. We can't go 1, 2. If we top deck a land, we can go 2. I can go 2 now and then go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I don't even need to top deck a land. Nice. So we do this. Yep, top deck. Or yeah, we didn't need to top deck a land, but now we do this. Invasion. Put 2 counters on everything. And now we'll attack 1 here, 1 there. They can maybe bounce 1, or they could block Final Flourish, kill the other. But if they don't, we're going to flip 1 of these. Alright, so we get to hand out counters. Let's hand them out here. Now, if they have Invasion of Fiora, I'm going to be pretty sad. But then we at least have Jared Hazaret with haste to start recovering. Yeah, this should be pretty over. I think I'd rather do this. Sure. Can't cast it now anyway. Yeah. So they are pretty screwed here, to say the least. Especially because I can do this. Swing like that. I don't really need to flip Invasion of Amonkhet. We'll get Laphiel. And then we'll see how they block. I can break up any double blocks on Jeru and Hazaret, or if they decide to... I was going to say if they decide to block with the 4-4, then we will just kill Atris. Yeah, so that's game. All right, so pretty easy 7-0. I mean, yeah, every one of our rares was like insane, except for we had like a Yargle. I think we didn't include, but every other rare we had was just like each one completely starts to swing the game. Um, so so yeah, so let's take a look at the deck. Um, Luckily, we had a decent amount of fixing, not a ton, but we had 4 dual lands all spread out among the colors. We had a Kami to help fix us a little bit. We had a Pest to help go, grab lands that we needed. Um, but then we tried to just kind of stick most of our deck to like a green white base, and then we have like the single pit blue splashes. The double black splash was a little greedy, but I mean we have Glissa, so we want to make sure we have black as well for that. Um, Jerry and Hazaret was insane once that started going. So yeah, I mean every one of these rares, as you could see, just kind of started to swing the game. Um, Perlucanos is a huge body that they're going to have trouble killing, and if you manage to flip it, then they really are going to have trouble with it. Kenrith is insane. Like this card in limited is disgusting. When Throne of Eldraine was out, this was the box topper. It wasn't actually in the packs, and so it wasn't in that limited environment, which is already crazy with a bunch of other stuff like Great Henge and things like that. But yeah, so this in a limited environment is just it's super insane. Glissa's nuts. Every turn giving you incredible value. If it sits there too long, then incredible value there. Same with Jerry and Hazaret. If you can, even just one swing, if they manage to trade with it, with 2 creatures or something, you get one, and you took out 2 things for just 1 card. So that's a 3-for-1. Or at minimum a 2-for-1 usually. And then Lathiel is one of those where if I can gain life even some other way, I can start handing out counters for free. This just kind of sits there and beefs up my board. So, and yeah, the rest of the deck was really nice. Had decent removal, and yeah, luckily our lands agreed with us, and we were able to get there. Um, so yeah, so this was the deck. Hope you enjoyed the quick, super easy 7-0 run, and learned a couple things. We learned a couple things, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.